Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a Muslimah reflection. So today I wanted to speak about something that I thought that was really important to reiterate. One of my teachers mentioned the importance of stillness, about being still. And I don't think we understand how that actually recharges our bodies, our souls, our spirits. I don't really think we understand the importance of stillness. You know, many of us, we come from that Christian background where we, be still, my child, things of that nature, right? But in Islam, how do you apply that? And so I just wanted to share my journey of stillness, just briefly. So every morning before Fajr, I usually go outside on my back porch and I sit there. And I sit there in silence and quietness and stillness. And I don't say anything out loud. And I'm having this conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in my brain. And I'm sitting there and I can hear the trees. I can hear the insects, the bugs, like all of this. And as you're sitting still for a moment before you start to have that in conversation, right? Reflect on how your soul starts to feel. It starts to feel a sense of calmness and peace like no other. And so that's the importance of stillness. It gives you that spiritual recharge to reconnect. And to go even more further, another one of my teachers made a post and said, spirituality is just not about cleansing the heart, but cleansing the lineage, cleansing the injustice in your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Making a difference. And so that is really deep for those of understanding, right? And for me, how I look at that is that, that whole generational curse thing that we hear about. And people saying they're going to break the cycle. But how do you break the cycle if your mentality is still the same? If you choose to listen with the ears of your mind and not the ears of your soul, you can't break any generational curses that way, right? Because the generational curses have to do with deep embedded mental slavery and lack of motivation, determination, willpower, and confidence in your spirit, in your ruh of who you are. And so I just wanted to share that. I challenge all of us to sit in stillness. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what time of the day it is, but to me, I find it better before Fajr to sit. For me, I'm a single mother with 2 kids, right? And so my kids are up. We got to get ready for school, work, all this kind of things, right? And so I get up an hour earlier just so I can sit in that stillness, just so I can have that time to meditate. And it works wonders for me. It actually gives me a sense of calmness. And then in addition to that, you make your wudu and you make your prayer. And alhamdulillah, that is like putting you over the edge. You right? Like it's like boom. You know what I'm saying? But start your day in stillness. Start your day in stillness and see how that changes your mindset, your spirit. Start letting your soul speak for you and not your mind, because our mind plays tricks on us. Our mind is subjected to the illusions of this dunya, the pomp and glitter, but our soul knows a realm beyond it.